We dealing with the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich to it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the load them, but I'm gonna the place with them.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
First down, ball at the 36. Putting a receiver in motion.
319. Look out.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. D.S. Cribs to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hit the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Bronk test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Ready.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's caught for the first. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tua again. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins find an answer with their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. But we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
And it became clear, right, after the 2nd or 3rd catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it until they stop it.
Sanders all set to send it away. Strong with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. There's a dive up the middle. 2nd and 9.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-6 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Here's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They'll go. Allen. Downfield by Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Fullback trying to barrel him across. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Davis. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And there's a man there. It's intercepted! And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Solo left, Zion. Solo left. They're right here. Get on.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Get set. Out.
Running with A-Chain out of the gun. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Go ahead. 18. Ready?
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
18. Solo left, Zion. Low.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This connects with Higgins. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
44. Ready?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. 30 at the 20. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it. He wanted it.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
22. Turbo 1.
Tua now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Ready?
Second and 4. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Set. Ready. Set.
To the air yet again. Time of ball. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First down throw for Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Bills leading near the break. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They kick the running back in motion. Here we go, second and 9. Oh, he lost the football, and the Dolphins got it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And this is going to go as a game of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Finds his back. Achane. He goes out a little short of the 40. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
first and 10 from the 42.
Get safe. Go ahead. Wait, team. Wait. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tunga Vailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Tua again. It's his running back. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Trying for the deep ball. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Finds the in route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now it's second down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ladies! 56.
To the air again, Allen. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready. Ready, team! 21G.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few... Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right, come on. Hey.
From the 48. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right. Ready, team!
First down, Simon by Lord to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. The defense calls a timeout, that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Got a man. Tonyan has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They'll drop this down to Achane. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jason Sanders.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Allen. Almost a throw to Johnston. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Allen looking to throw. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Allen. On target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Allen setting up to throw. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills hold an 11-point advantage. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead up to 12.
Dolphins 21.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone. So we'll set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins trim the deficit down to 5.
Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Oh no, the football's out.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run it with Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen to throw. Brought in right side by Moore. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now with Allen. Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Sending him on the dime. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Now they send their back in motion right. Allen on 3rd and 2. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
This is Cook on the handoff. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and goal, Davis. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in the block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss? Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. It's his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Third down run from Achane. And they bring him down around the 34. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trail by 8. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now. Here's a screen for Achane. And defenders arriving in support to finish it off in the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Go ahead. Tighten up. Hey.
Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine it comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they worked.
And he's in for the 2-point conversion and near the tail end of this game. We are all tied up.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Strong with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw it. Big strike here to Moore. Into the red zone. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. Setting up to pass. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Tua again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Some gained on 2nd down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Miami.